Alright guys, Paul here again, back with the XTR. So obviously last time you seen me out with this I had absolute disaster. The pivot balls just kept popping out. So to be fair on Corrali, they've actually been in touch with me and said to email them, so I'm going to get on that today and see what they say. Hopefully they'll send me out some extra parts or something like that. But what I've done in the meantime is I was having a look at it last night, and the stock pivot balls, I've replaced them with, I used to have an Arma Infraction, sorry, an Arma Notorious V3, and what I've done with that is I took the pivot balls off and put them in the hubs, because the hubs look fine, and there was always a little bit of play with the stock balls. They're a little bit smaller than these, so it's probably about, all round, probably about a 1.5 millimeter diameter difference, and now these ones are in, it feels really tight, and it looks pretty good. I've given them a few good tugs, obviously nothing insane because it's a kind of weird way to pull the wheel, but they're sitting in there really well. So what I'm hoping is we're going to have quite a hard bash this morning. I've got 3 batteries with me. We'll do some ripping around first, then we'll get some jumps going and hopefully see if this fixes the car, because I'd still maintain with the XTR, once these hubs are sorted, the car itself in general is absolutely awesome. The only other thing I've got to show you still though is, also I've got my cracked rear spoiler, so I'm going to replace that with a Radix one, because that's got a lot more flex, it's a better plastic, and I think they're only about £8, so I'll see what Corrali say when I email them. But regardless, I'm going to buy another spoiler anyway, and fingers crossed this will hold up today, so hopefully get the bash I was trying to get last time with the car. As you can see, this area, I've all seen it before, it's very good. There's loads of jumps and things up the back there. There's a bit where I could potentially get some backflips and things like that going, so I'm not going to try and break the car intentionally, obviously, because it's not my style, but I'm just going to drive it like I've not had a problem with it, give it a good hard bash, and we'll see if it holds up. So I'll get my head cam on and all sorted, have a rip around, and like always, I'll be honest with you guys, if it works it works, if it doesn't you'll see the footage of it failing. So here we go. Right, so we'll just start off with a general rip around, make sure I've got everything tight, nothing falls off. But you can see there, I mean, the car looks and handles great. Running again on 4S today because I just like the car on 4S. I think it's just a good power balance with control, and I'm just hoping if these wheels stay on, the car's just going to be what I expected. But it's still disappointed with Corrali having that sort of low standard with it coming out, because everything else looks good chassis wise, the build quality in general looks amazing, but for the hubs to let it down, just a shock. Well, there we go, as a first jump. Let's see if we got wheels. Wheels are holding up still. That's what I like to see. I mean, it was less than that was popping off last time, but I mean, if I have a good hard bash today, we push it a bit, give them a bit more of a test, hopefully I'll be able to build up some confidence and the car will hold up. See, there's a little crash there, but I'm not ever going to intentionally crash, but just letting you see that just kind of proves that the toughness or nature of the car. That was quite fun. It's quite a hard slam. So like I say, the pivot balls, it just seemed undersized, or the plastic's too big, I think. And if these Arma ones hold up, that's an easy fix, and hopefully something that Corrali will take on board and have a look at it when before they sell any more models. Let's try to look at what I want to hit. Already more of a bash than the last time before, like I said. Like, that was a hard hit there, and they seem to be staying on. I'm feeling pretty hopeful I've solved this. Maybe Corrali owe me some money for fixing their problems. Right, there we go, there's a little crash there. Kind of cased that quite hard, but everything's staying attached. So I'm wondering if I'm right with this, the pivot ball's being undersized. But we'll get bigger jumps as I go, I'm just kind of warming up just now. Oh, that was beautiful. Don't know if I'll do that again, but I like that jump. Kind of taking off blind, but when you're in the air you can see your landing. Nope. Should have left that one off. But again, as you can see, the balls are holding solid. There's no play there. They're really, really tight in, and obviously not tight enough that it's restricting the turn in, but it's a nice crisper fit. But when you look at this XTR when it is working, it's just beautiful. Don't know if I can cross here, what do you think? Nice. This is the car I wanted out the box. This is doing everything I wanted. Oh, I hit a bit of wood there. There we go. I never seen a pallet that was sitting over there. Right, we'll go and do some bigger stuff. Feeling a little bit of confidence building up with this just now. I'm probably going to ruin it by saying that. But yeah, it seems to be looking good. Look at that. That orange really pops nicely when you're driving. Right, I'll be back with you guys in a second. I'm just going to move my camera bag and stuff over here. We'll do some of the big tabletops where I had the fail. We're still on the first battery. I've got another 2 batteries with me, and yeah, we're going to try and get some big air later on, because I do want to give this the best test I possibly can without being an absolute idiot where I know I'm going to break something, because there is always that difference where you can jump high, but jumping somewhere high with no landing and landing on flats, doesn't matter what you're driving, you're going to break something. So got to use a bit of common sense still. Right, we'll try and get a couple of jumps up and down this hill where I failed last time. See you now. Oh, that was nice. So you come back up the way. There you go, that was a huge landing. Pivot ball staying in. I really do think I've got this fixed, guys. Nice. Yeah, everything's looking good. That was a pretty much flat out landing, and that's probably about, that drops, I would say about 15-foot drop there, and I landed on the flat and everything's holding up. But what we'll do, oh, my batteries died anyway. I had 2 full batteries, one was at 50 odd percent because I was kind of rushing out the house, so I'll switch that over. But yeah, I had 2 full batteries and this one here, and you can see so far it's holding up, but it's definitely a good time to check anyway, because I did want to have a look, make sure everything's holding up. So I'll get this back to over to replace the battery over at my bag, but first I'll have a look. You can see the balls, they're looking perfect. There's just no movement there at all, and yeah, I'm pretty hopeful that this is going to be solved. Right, I'm at another little jump spot just now, and I'm just checking my other footage there. I'm a bit bummed out. I've accidentally recorded it all in slow motion, all the talking I was doing, so hopefully when I speed that up I'll get some sound. But you can see there, the car's, it's looking good. It definitely seems like the problem's solved. Yeah, backflip. That's a 4S backflip too. Let's see if we can do another backflip. Nice. But the XTR, you see, it's working absolutely fine now. And when it's working fine, how much fun's this little car? over wrong angle there to get the jump. What's happened there? Right, this is because this isn't actually a brake at all. What's happened is the little arm, I used the one off the old one of the old arms I'd lying about there, because it's when the ball joint snapped last time, I never had another end for the rod, so I've got a different rod end on there, so I do expect that to come off once or twice till I replace it, but no big deal. Nice. It's really controllable to flip this one in there. Try and just do a big jump without flipping this time. Oh, this is fixed, guys. Right guys, what we're going to do now is just finish up the bash, do a couple more jumps, but yeah, changing the pivot balls, that definitely seems to be the solution to fix this car. So Corrali, like I say, get in touch and thank me for designing things for years. But no, I'm just, in general, I'm just happy because I know how good this car has potential for. I mean, chassis wise is great, handling's great, everything's brilliant, but just to be let down with something stupid really annoyed me. So the fact that I've fixed that now, I'm feeling really good. So my driving was all over the place there. What, I actually have to retake my controller because the actual foam's spinning on it, so if I don't squeeze it hard I'm not getting steering sometimes. But that's nothing to do with the car, that's me. But yeah, if you're going to get an XTR, hopefully they'll get that sorted out, and if not, if you already got one, there's an easy fix to get the car back good again. So yeah, I'm really pleased that that's worked. I got a stone in the hand there. Right guys, I'm off to have some more fun off camera, but as you can see, XTR, XT awesome. That's what it is today. So catch you in the next one, stay safe, and if you've not subscribed already, please do. Plenty of content coming out all the time, and everybody who already has subscribed and likes my videos, watches, etc., as always, thank you very much. Paul out, bye.